everyone, today I'm going to be solving this problem. When it comes to fruits and veggies, our counter is always covered. And between that and all the kitchen appliances, we can run a little low on counter space. So today, I'm going to show you how I tidy up this produce mess with a lifted copper tray. This is my first time doing any metalworking. I chose to work with copper because it's relatively soft and gorgeous. It's a little pricey, so I had to scrounge in some other aspects of the project. I cut the copper sheet with a Dremel. This can also be done with tin snips, but this Dremel is the only thing I have at home. It's important to wear safety glasses and clamp down the sheet while cutting. Once I have the shapes cut, I fold over the edges. The sheet metal is only about 1/46 of an inch thick, making it pretty easy to bend. Then I'm ready to shape the bowl. As the hammer hits the copper hardens. It's called work hardening or strain hardening. I am introducing defects to the sheet, and as I do, it gets more difficult to bend and shape. As it gets harder, some kinks develop, which is to be expected, especially since the bowl isn't round. It's a slow process, but it's fun, as long as you have the proper ear protection. Daniel lends me a hand as I figure out how I want everything to fit together. I have 5 boards cut from old pallets, which I cut using Gavin's miter saw. I cut extra angles so that the copper bowl would sit lower. Then I sand each board. With 5 good-looking pieces, I begin assembly. I attach the boards with 1-inch finishing screws and use a nail gun to secure the crossboard. I designed this to have as few structural elements as possible, with only materials I have available. If I did it again, I might find some thinner boards, as the wood takes away from the copper aesthetic. Lastly, I drill 2 holes and screw in the hooks. Now all I'm missing is the produce. Oh, and we can't forget about the bananas.